Hi, my name's Renzo. I'm part of the future student onboarding team here at Torrens University. Our job's to help you get set up and familiar with all of the university systems that you're going to be using to study with us. We'll get you through everything that you need to know about getting started as a student at the university in about 7 minutes. So let's get started. To start, we're going to have to activate your student email account. You would have been sent an email to your personal email address with the subject line, Your Office 365 student account is ready. Hop into this email, you'll see your student email included in there. All you need to do is copy this, go into the Microsoft Online Password Reset page linked in the email, and follow the steps there to set up an account. Now that you've activated your student email and set up a password for that account, we're going to be using these credentials to log into all of our university systems and platforms. Hop into Google, type in Torrens Student Hub, and the first link that shows up will bring you to this page here. Otherwise, you can go into your search bar and type in studenthub.torrens.edu.au/hub, and it'll bring you to the same page. The Student Hub is where we upload any information relevant to all of the students at the university. So definitely worth having a look through this page when you have some time. To start, we're going to click on MyHub across the top of this orange bar. Once you clicked on MyHub, it's going to bring you to this page. MyHub is your personal dashboard at the university. So what you're going to be using to access all of the systems we use on a day-to-day basis. So think of it as a jumping off point. Anytime you have to do anything regarding your studies, this is the page we're going to want to start on. Let's start by enrolling you into some subjects or confirming the subjects you're enrolled into. You can either click Subject Selection on this right-hand side next to Key Info, or click the Student Portal. We're going to click on the Student Portal, and it'll bring you to a page that looks like this. This is the Student Portal. This is your main admin website at the university. It's what you're going to be using to check your grades, check finance information, update personal details, as well as do subject selection. We're going to click on Subject Selection. We're going to click Register for Classes. Under Terms Open for Registration, you're going to select the trimester that you're starting your course in. In this case, Trimester 3, HE 2024. Your course will automatically come up under Study Path. Just hit Continue. This is the subject selection page. It's where you're going to be going to enroll into subjects every trimester that rolls around and to view your schedule. The rule of thumb is you work your way through the subjects on this left-hand side, going from top to bottom into any subjects with a red circle still next to them. Any subjects with a green tick means you've either passed this subject, are currently enrolled into it, or have received credits. If I want to enroll into a subject, for example, Biz 104, I'm going to click on that. It'll open up a list of all of the classes running for this subject. I'm going to find the one that works for me. I'm an online student, so I'm going to click this one. If I hover over meeting times, it'll say online, Tuesday at 3. I'm happy with that. There's space still in it. We're going to click add. It'll show up in the bottom right corner under summary, and all I have to do to confirm my choices is hit submit. Back on MyHub, let's chat about some of these systems you're going to be using for your studies. You'll see a row of buttons in the middle of your screen. The first one here on that left-hand side is MyLearn. Once you've clicked on MyLearn, it'll bring you to your MyLearn dashboard. MyLearn's your online learning platform at the university. It's what you're going to be using alongside Microsoft Teams to attend your classes, submit assessments, watch recordings, chat with your lecturer, do your activities. Everything to do with your learning is going to be done through this page here. Your subjects will show up on the MyLearn dashboard 1 week before the start of the trimester. So be aware that even if you're enrolled into subjects, if it's not that week before the classes start, they're not going to show up here yet. But once they have, you'll be able to click into each of these subjects. On that left-hand side, if you need a hand navigating MyLearn, there's a little button that says Help and a little button at the top of that that says Guide Me. They walk you through a tutorial on how to use all the main functionality of this platform. If you need a more in-depth look on how to access MyLearn, we also have an onboarding workshop where I go into everything about MyLearn and cover all of the systems live. Back on MyHub, let's chat about a couple more of these buttons. To the right of MyLearn, you'll see student email, I need help, and forms and docs. All of these are fairly self-explanatory. Just have a look through them when you get a second. And if you have any questions, remember there's a chat button in the bottom right corner that you can use to get support. This last button on MyHub is Library Resources. If we click into that button, it'll bring us to the library homepage. This is where you're going to be going to access any academic papers, articles, ebooks, textbooks, anything you might need for any of your subjects or assessments, you'll be able to find through the library. For finding any of these resources, there's a search bar in the middle of your screen. Underneath it are all the verticals of the university. Click the one that your course is under. You'll be able to see a list of the courses on the left and see all the resources needed for that course. And we also run some workshops through the library for academic success. You'll see them in this quick links section in the bottom left hand corner. If we click into the workshops, you'll be brought to a calendar with all of the upcoming workshops that our academic success teams are running. These are really handy for new students to get a hang on referencing, academic integrity, writing, any of those university skills that you're going to be using day to day in your studies. If you need a refresher or a brush up or want to get caught up before you start your studies, you can find all of those through here. We recommend attending the new student ones flagged here under new students. And then back on my hub one last time, we're just going to go back into the student hub, that page where we started earlier. Back on the student hub, we're going to talk about some of the main tabs that you want to be aware of and have a look through before you start your study. The main one here is under new students. All of the links here are going to be really helpful. So please have a look through this list. But we're going to look at student onboarding for now. This is our Teams page. If you have any questions, need to reach out to us, you can hop back into this page. You can also sign up for our live workshops, watch any of the on-demand ones like this onboarding session or the MyLearn session, book some on-campus support, see some uni skills, some tips to get ahead, anything you might need about getting started at the university, you're going to find under student onboarding and new students. You also want to have a look at key info for all of the key information that's going to be pertaining to you as a student at the university, especially that key date section and subject selection. My Study is where you'll be able to find all of the courses at the university and your course guides. You just need to click through all of the courses, verticals, and find your guide to see a list of all the subjects that you have to complete. Thank you very much for joining us. You're all set up, ready to start your studies now. You're as well equipped as you can be. Just get familiar with MyHub, the Student Hub, and all of these systems that we covered. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.